Hey guys, welcome to part one in a series of videos on outfitting my new work truck. Now basically I'm a high-tech timber cruiser. I drive around out in the woods and send drones out over stands of trees, and those drones fly autonomously and automatically count the trees, and that's in a nutshell what it is that I do. Now I already have a work truck that's pretty well outfitted for this kind of thing, but my employees needed one, and so I purchased a 2019 Nissan Frontier, and I'll be setting up the cameras and putting out a new video each time that we install something else on this truck. And hopefully you guys will enjoy watching as we make this truck just a little bit more suitable for my work. And this is the truck we're going to be working on. This is a 2019 Nissan Frontier. And the reason I went with a Nissan Frontier instead of, say, a Toyota Tacoma or a Ford Ranger or Chevy Colorado or something really just boils down to cost. This truck's going to be driving on two-track gravel roads anywhere from 100 to 1,000 miles a week for the next 5 years or so. It's going to get a bit beat up. It's going to have rock chips and pinstriping and stuff on it. And I just didn't want to do that to an expensive truck. I paid $18,000 for this truck. It is used. It has about 10,000 miles on it. But at $18,000, I paid about half of what a 2019 Toyota Tacoma would cost. And that's really the main factor in me choosing to go with the Frontier instead of something else. Now I've ordered a decked system, which consists of a deck that goes over the top of everything and some drawers that slide out the back of the tailgate. Now the way that this system is locked is with the tailgate lock. Now on this truck there's no power tailgate lock, it's just done with a key. And I want to change that. I don't want to have to remember. I'm going to be carrying maybe $10,000 to $20,000 of equipment in the bed of this truck, and I don't want to have to remember to come out here and turn a key in the tailgate to make sure that all that stuff's secure. So today's project, we're going to be installing a power tailgate lock. Now this is what I purchased right here. It's made, I bought this off of Amazon, and it's a company called Pop and Lock. As you can see right here, it says Nissan Frontier 2006 to 13, but I am guessing that it's going to work just fine on my 2019. I don't really think they made any changes from with this generation of Frontier since they started making them. So we're going to get right into it, get this thing installed in the tailgate, and see if we can track down the wires to hook it up with. Here we can get a look at the tailgate mechanism. Now with it unlocked, you can see when I pull on the handle, it rotates this piece right here, which pulls on these two connecting rods and unlatches the two latches at the ends of the tailgate. When I turn the key in the locking mechanism, now you see the handle just doesn't do anything. So with it locked, just nothing happens. With it unlocked, there we go. So we're going to install a power mechanism that just moves this out of the way when the rest of the doors are locked in the truck. This thing looks like a quality piece right here. It's a nice CNC laser cut piece of stainless steel, and looks actually pretty simple to install. It looks like it just bolts in right here, and this actuator moves back and forth and moves that lock bar assembly in and out of the way of the handle. So we'll go ahead and take these nuts out of here and get started. We've got our connector right inside the factory backup camera connector location here, and then I chose to run my wire on the outside of the factory loom here. And then my goal was to hook up with the power lock harness that's inside the B pillar on the rear passenger side door. I went ahead and pulled that cover off right there, and then located a suitable place to come up through the floor. And there's this, it's not really a grommet, it's like a sound deadener material. It looks like they probably had some kind of cover over this and then sprayed the sound deadener from the inside. But it's a good place for the wire to come up through. It's going to be waterproof this way. I was able to kind of move some of the sound deadener material right back around the wire. Okay, we've got our wire fished up through the floor right here, underneath the passenger seat, under the carpet, inside of the B pillar, and then right out right here. A little bit of probing with the multimeter, and I came up with the, at least on this truck, the purple wire and the light blue. They're right next to each other in the connector, and those are the two that we had to splice into for our power door locks. All right, we got our wires spliced up inside of the B pillar. Let's go ahead and test out this tailgate lock. Okay, we'll try the lock position. That works fine, and then unlock. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, I have all the interior panels back on. We're going to try this thing out with a key fob. That's unlock right there. Tailgate works fine. And lock. Perfect. Well, that's it. Just a couple hours of my time and around $100, and we now have a fully functional power tailgate lock in this truck here. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Next video in the series, we're going to be putting a Protech aluminum headache rack on this truck.